Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association and by Remington Park Racing Casino.
Welcome to Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up. I'm Dale Day, filling in for Jim Byers. A light schedule this week in North American quarter horse racing, with the exception of the opening of the rich Remington Park spring meeting. Action at the Oklahoma City track included the Grade 2 Eastex and Mighty Deck 3 stakes, as well as trials for the Oklahoma Futurity and Derby. A little later on in the show, we'll have a look at the top qualifier for the Futurity, but first, our recap of the weekend's stakes events.
Oklahoma breds were center stage in Remington Park's Mighty Deck 3 Stakes, a 250-yard event for older horses. Number 5 was Priceless Feature, a multiple graded stakes winner and earner of more than $600,000. The veteran was the 2-to-1 post-time favorite. Sharing second favorite status was number 3 Llano Cartel, another multiple graded stakes winner. The 4-horse Wagon of Roses, who won 5 of 7 starts last year. And number 2, This Candy's Awesome, who took the Grade 3 Remington Park Derby. Wearing the number 1 saddlecloth was BP Wagon Train, whose career highlight reel is topped by a victory in the Retama Park Derby.
They're off in the Mighty Deck 3. Great start for Llano Cartel at the rail. BP Wagon Train right there. Now coming on, Wind Rabbits Fly, doing just that. BP Wagon Train out by more than a length, and BP Wagon Train wins the Mighty Deck 3.
Opening up a 3/4 length margin at the wire, BP Wagon Train takes the Mighty Deck 3 for the ownership group of Joel Tipton, Bobby Barnett, Tommy Hayes, and Charles Forbes Jr. Running second was This Candy's Awesome, followed by Wind Rabbits Fly in third. The winner was bred in Oklahoma by Bill Price. BP Wagon Train is a 4-year-old colt by PYC Paint Your Wagon out of Ladies is First by First Down Dash. He's trained by Bobby Martinez. Saul Ramirez Jr., the winning rider. BP Wagon Train stopped the timer at 13.068 seconds, good for a 94 speed index. With the $42,000 winner share, BP Wagon Train now has career earnings of $251,000 plus. The biggest race of the week was also at Remington Park, the Grade 2 Eastex Stakes. Older horses vied for a $57,120 purse, going 350 yards. The public's choice was number 10, One Valiant Hero, who took last year's Oklahoma Derby and also ran second in the Grade 2 Bob Moore Memorial and the Grade 1 Ruidoso Derby. Second in the wagering was Purity Spit, who had a notable campaign last year that included 5 starter allowance wins at RP, a tally in the Grade 3 Keokuk Stakes at Prairie Meadows, and a second-place finish to eventual world champion J.R.C. Callis First in Lone Star Park's Grade 1 Refrigerator Handicap.
They're off in the Eastex. Good start outside. One Valiant Hero has the early lead. Purity Spit right there. Riverwind third near the rail, trying to come on now. The Ocean King fourth. Between runners is Walking Perry, still outside. One Valiant Hero, but now Purity Spit finds more. Purity Spit rolls on to take the Eastex by almost a full length.
With regular rider Jesus Salazar in the saddle, Purity Spit cruises to a 1.5 length tally while bankrolling more than $34,000 in the Eastex Stakes. Finishing in a dead heat for second was River Wind and the Ocean King. Owned and trained by Rodrigo Covarrubias, Purity Spit was bred in Oklahoma by Ray Enlow. He's the son of Spit Girl Jess and the Purity Dash mare, Pure Princess. Both jockey and trainer are very familiar with what makes Purity Spit an exceptional runner.
That horse, he just likes me to holler at him and just let him do his job. He always runs good for me. He got a big heart.
He's a really easy horse to take care of him, and I got a really good team, people that help me out all the time, and we work hard with the horses to get results.
Pure D Spit completed the 350 yards of the Eastex in 17.763 seconds. With his score in the race, he now has lifetime earnings of more than $272,000.
Remington Park's American Quarter Horse season continues through May 30th. First post time, Thursday through Saturday is 6 p.m. and Sundays at 1:30. World-class quarter horse racing at Remington Park Racing Casino in Oklahoma City.
On Sunday at Sunland Park, post-time favorite Just Got Issues prevailed in the restricted Grade 2 Mesilla Valley Speed Handicap with Booyah Bay and Down with the Quickness completing the trifecta. The winner is owned by Deborah and Joseph Meredith. Just Got Issues is by Jesse James Jr. out of the Chicks A Blazin' mare, Yo Mama Got Issues. Bred in New Mexico by Kathleen Sellers. Just Got Issues final time for the 350 yards, 17.101 seconds, a 94 speed index. On March 21st at Remington Park, the longest running Futurity in quarter horse racing, the Grade 2 Oklahoma Futurity, will be run with the largest purse in its 74-year history, $410,000. Last Friday, time trials were held at the Oklahoma City track, and the Texas-bred T-Chick emerged as the fastest qualifier for the 300-yard event, stopping the clock at 15.458 seconds. Owned and bred by Francisco Garza, the gelding was ridden by Francisco Calderon for trainer Rick Robinson. Stay with RaceView Network over the next 2 weeks as we bring you much more on the Grade 2 $410,000 Oklahoma Futurity.
An official representative for horsemen in the state, the OQHRA administers race, benevolence, and scholarship programs, all to better the state of racing in the state of Oklahoma. Visit OQHRA.com.
RaceView Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by Remington Park Racing Casino and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
That's it for this edition of the show. Jim Byers returns to the anchor chair next week to recap the latest in North American quarter horse racing. For the entire staff and crew, I'm Dale Day. We're glad you joined us for RaceView Network's Weekend Wrap-Up.